This is the world of crash for cash.
That's not an accident.
Criminal gangs who risk their lives and yours to make serious money.
Here's the perfect one right here.
And you would just go straight into the side of them?
Yeah.
This is the key bit. They make us look at fault and force our insurers to pay out.
So, how does it work? Crash into someone's car, insist it was their fault, file a claim, do that 5 times a month, and you're making thousands and thousands of pounds.
I spent time with the gangs getting rich.
Is it a rollie? What kind of money are we talking about?
£60,000 plus your injury claims.
Trying to find out, how deep does this really go?
It's literally a business.
But not everyone was happy about me asking questions.
You could lose his life for what he's saying. It's a dangerous game, it's gangs. Yeah, that's enough.
With the suspected crash for cash happening every 4 minutes in the UK, I wanted to know, who are the people literally willing to crash into strangers for cash? A contact lined up a meeting in a supermarket car park with someone called Crash Bandicoot. I know, what a name. A few times a week, he goes out hunting for a victim.
Is that him there?
That's him there, that's our
Sorry,
guy.
it's fourth exit, so...
He asked me to follow him to a quiet spot so we could speak, but I'll be honest, I struggled to keep up with him.
Oh, here he comes, look. Oh, Crash.
Should have crashed into you lot.
Mr. Bandicoot, that was difficult keeping up with you. What's the fastest you've gone when you've hit something or someone?
Probably like 70.
70?
And that was fast.
You could literally die.
I know you can.
Can you tell me a bit more about that name? It's Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, of course, because I'm a crash man. I love crashing into bikes. And I've loved bikes. And they've always called me Bandit, so Crash Bandicoot really switched it.
Are you proud of that name?
100%. It suits me, innit?
I'd heard that Crash was willing to cause high-speed collisions with members of the public. I wanted to understand how far he was willing to go.
Could you talk us through exactly what a crash might look like?
It's better to do it there like roundabouts, because you could indicate, and then indicate again, and then bam. That's a claim straight away.
And then you just come off the bike?
Yeah, boom.
At that point, how do you act?
Like he hit me, like he's in the wrong and this and that.
I mean, have you been injured doing this before?
Yeah, I broke my ankle, snapped it in half.
If you're looking at hitting a member of the public, they could be killed.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you say 100%, like, is there no, like, remorse there? Is there no, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, do you know what it is? There is remorse, because I'm a human, but I'm just doing my job, innit? Doing what I'm good at.
There are plenty of jobs that don't involve crashing into people.
Yeah, you're right, but that's just what I've been doing from young. It's not, I don't crash into people, I crash into bikes, I crash into cars, but there can be someone in it.
Would you be able to introduce me to the person that you work for?
No. No. Never.
Never.
He's behind the scenes. I'm gonna have to find out, I'm gonna have to ask.
You're gonna have to ask?
Yeah.
At that moment, almost as if he could hear us, we got a call from the gang's boss telling us to stop filming. His name was Abdul.
Abdul, how are you, mate?
Damn, I might have just blown it. If I wanted a shot at meeting this guy, I needed to back off and get back on his good side. My conversation with Crash and the call from his mysterious boss made me realize this thing's way more intricate than I thought. While I waited to see if the gang would let me back in, I couldn't help thinking about what it might feel like to be on the receiving end of a crash for cash. I tracked down this dashcam footage belonging to a man called Freddie. Freddie was driving home from work along a busy main road when suddenly, without any warning, the car in front of him slammed on the brakes. This crash completely destroyed his car, leaving it written off. He was seriously shaken up by the crash. Freddie's dashcam footage proved the other driver was at fault. Many drivers are not so lucky, and 1 in 7 personal injury claims are now linked to a suspected crash for cash scam. I was in West London, and the gang boss, Abdul, had finally agreed to meet. We're meeting on an industrial estate controlled by his gang, filled with cars worth hundreds of thousands of pounds.
I guess this is where some of the magic happens.
Some of the magic.
Yeah? Yeah, let's have a look.
I'd heard of scammers crashing intentionally into innocent members of the public before, but this was different. Many of the cars around me had been smashed up deliberately in staged crashes. No victims, just two willing fraudsters who crash into each other on purpose.
You see some of the damages?
I mean, some of these are nice cars, man.
Yeah, they're waiting for the insurance to approve them, a lot of them.
So, how does it work? Take two cars, stage a fake crash, and then claim for everything. The repairs, the lost value of the cars, and the supposed injuries of everyone on board. Claiming on two cars, not just one, means the payout can be huge, sometimes tens of thousands of pounds.
Do you try to go for like cars that are worth more? I guess that's the game, right?
That is the game, yeah. So you probably see BMs, Jaguars, Range Rovers.
Abdul also runs something called a ghost crash, no collision needed. He files claims on cars that are already damaged using faked paperwork to make insurers pay for crashes that never happened.
So if they're coming and their car's damaged already, sometimes there's no need to do a crash. The crash is already there.
So they've already messed their car up.
They've already mashed their car
And they've come
up.
to you and they're like, let's put in a claim on them.
Let's put in a claim and then they do it from there.
And is this a full-time job for you now?
Yeah, it's a full-time job.
What kind of money are we talking about?
If you had an expensive car such as Range Rover, for instance,
Yeah.
£60,000 plus your injury claims can add up quite a lot. We're claiming for the vehicle, we're claiming for the passengers that was in the car, we're claiming for the other vehicle and also the passengers that was in the other vehicle. And afterwards we're fixing the cars and we're charging for that as well.
That blows my mind. That blows my mind.
You see, what you're thinking is one person, but it's not. There's an actual guy who works in the insurance and he sorts out the insurance and everything. So then you'll have another guy, he might be the solicitor and he contacts the doctor's surgeries and he has an insider on that. We're literally controlling all the garages, everything. So we're doing pickups, we're doing collections, we've got recovery vehicles, then we have the street level people. We control the area.
It's literally a business.
It's a whole business.
It's a whole
So
business.
when you say it like that, it's not just our level. Our level is just nothing. It's peanuts.
I just thought, maybe this is a small operation, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. From what I've just learned from Abdul, this is huge. This is like an entire business. This is like running a company. He said he makes up to £60,000 per crash. 60 grand from one crash, which is an insane amount of money. It doesn't surprise me that people are willing to take this risk. Now I just feel like I really want to uncover more.
I wanted to speak to Abdul's professional insiders, the lawyers, doctors and insurers who he claimed worked for the gang. Abdul agreed to let me speak to some of them, but only with him listening in right beside me, of course. First up, a doctor.
I'm just going to put you over. He's going to ask you a bit of questions about the gang.
Hi there, how are you?
Hi, I'm okay, thank you.
Abdul's doctors were faking injuries, helping him cash in on fake medical claims. This woman was careful not to incriminate herself. She wouldn't admit to what she does, only what her colleagues do.
Well, they fill in the forms for any incidents that may or may not have taken place to make claims.
If I'm one of these, let's say, false victims,
Yeah.
and I come to the doctor and say, hi, I've got whiplash, he's just going to sign that off?
Yes, absolutely.
What injuries would they have claimed for?
Back pain, shoulder pain,
How common is this?
very common, and they get paid for it as well.
I want to know how lucrative this is for these insiders.
It's very lucrative.
How do you know all of this?
Well, yeah, the conversation, that's a bit too much now, yeah.
How many people are you referring to this doctor?
Maybe 20 people a week.
20 people a week?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe a doctor was risking their career, all for a cut of the gang's profits.
I'm still out at this car park. Abdul is in his car, and I've asked him if it's possible for us to speak to his insurance insider. We've been waiting probably about 30 minutes. So, yeah, I just don't know what's going on at this point.
Finally, we were back on.
I gotta get my fair share, because
Yeah.
This time, we're talking to the insurance insider, the one who actually gets the claims paid out to the gang.
What's your role within the Crash for Cash scam? You put the claims through, and how many of these crashes are you doing per month?
And don't say too much about that.
How do I know that you are an insurance broker?
You're not going to meet him in person. You're not meeting him.
You can't.
You're not going to meet him.
He just said he could meet us.
Yeah, but the gang won't allow that. You're not going to be showing nobody's name. I'm going to cut this off. You're talking too much.
No. You know, I've had 2 calls with very unidentifiable sources. You know, and I just walk away with nothing, really.
This is the problem. I told you not to talk too much, and he's talking way too much, man.
What are the risks to you?
We lose everything. And on top of it, we have a big gang war because we're going to be hungry for more. He could lose his life for what you're saying. Yeah, it's a dangerous game, it's gangs.
People lose their lives in your gang?
People have lost lives, yeah. Rest in peace. Lost. There's a few of them.
These friends of yours?
Yeah, people who've just passed, man. Lots of people have passed through the years, man.
From what?
Just different things, man. So some things we don't talk about.
Okay. Can I ask you one thing? Do you know anyone that's lost their lives in a Crash for Cash scam?
Yeah, I do actually. Sadly, I do. Yeah.
Can I ask you what happened?
I was doing the Crash for Cash and went off the side of a bridge. Yeah. Up the road from there as well.
Is he a friend of yours?
Yeah, he was. Sad, man.
Does that not make you want to stop doing it?
Yeah, that hurts. But money. We need the life, don't we? We need the money.
Do you think money's more important than...
No, but we have to survive.
Here he goes now. This gang, who are making hundreds of thousands of pounds in false insurance claims, don't even need to worry about their claims being scrutinised, because the person that's signing them off, that works for the insurance company, works for them, and they're part of the gang. I want to know more about the guys further down the chain. What are they getting out of this? Abdul has agreed to let me meet one of his other drivers. This is someone called the Crash Dummy. He was recruited by the gang. He's one of Abdul's go-to guys. He actually works for them full time. I want to know, for young guys getting into this lifestyle, what are they spending their money on? And are they really making as much as I'm led to believe? Who does this belong to?
This is me.
This is you?
Yeah.
How much did you spend on that bracelet?
15k.
15?
15k worth of chain. Gucci trainers.
Chanel shoes?
Yeah.
Is it a Rollie?
Yeah, Submariner. This one's Ames.
Can I have a look?
You can't hold it, but you can look, yeah.
Expensive taste.
Some might say.
You ever worry about the victims that are kind of funding this lifestyle and all this stuff?
No.
Why not?
No disrespect, if I did, I wouldn't be here today.
Just business?
Just business.
I wanted to know why someone would be willing to work with a gang like this. Abdul said he'd introduced me to one of his clients, a single mum whose car was already banged up. She couldn't afford the repairs, and Abdul saw an opening for a ghost crash scam. We met her at a private house in West London to keep her identity safe. Once again, Abdul insisted on listening in on my interview, making sure I didn't ask too many questions.
How are you, Abdul? Good to see you.
I was looking for a way to fix the car You know, money's tight these days. So spoke to somebody to see if they could help.
You've got a crashed car. You phoned up a friend who's introduced you to Abdul and his team. They've told you they can help you by making a false claim on the insurance. What kind of position were you in that made you want to go this route instead of the legal way?
Bills don't wait. Things need to be paid for. I've got children to look after.
This woman told me she'd let Abdul exaggerate the damage to her car in order to fake a claim.
I get in and he's just sat behind me the entire time, visor on, and I can just feel him watching. I can feel him watching me. And it just felt like he was observing us so that she wouldn't say anything too incriminating.
Up until now, I'd met willing gang members, even proud ones. But this woman felt different. She was in a tough spot, and it looked like she was being taken advantage of. With his network of drivers and insiders, Abdul looked set to grow his operation. More fake claims, more staged crashes, using people like her to make thousands. He'd been a really hard figure to pin down, carefully stage managing my access to the gang and shutting down most of my interviews.
He has invited me to go for a drive with him, which I'm really not sure is a very good idea.
But one-on-one, I hoped I might finally get the chance to challenge him and understand the man at the center of it all.
Here's the perfect one right here. Look, you turn it right there.
And you would just go straight into the side of him.
Yeah, where you doing a U-turn where you shouldn't do a U-turn.
Oh yeah.
So we're able to get him, look, the lights are green, he's not paying attention to the road. Let's see how he drives.
So you're essentially looking for them to make any kind of mistake.
Any mistake.
But he's a person though. You're viewing him as someone that you're potentially gonna injure quite badly.
Best thing for him to do is pay attention on the road. He could be on the phone and knock somebody over. Then it could be a good thing what I was doing by stopping him. Teaching him a lesson before he even got there.
How do you go to bed at night thinking of the risk you're putting on innocent people?
It's not something that you're trying to think about, you're just trying to survive for yourself and your family.
Do you have a family?
It's nothing to do with my family. We're not talking about my family.
Do they know what you do?
I wouldn't tell them what I do. It's not exactly something proud of. The most they know is Dad works in the garage.
Do you feel like you're trapped in it at this point?
Yeah, we are trapped in it because if we stop, how are we going to survive? We've got no money.
I mean, there are plenty of people that make money without...
Where we come from, people are not just offering us jobs and so on like that. We're trying to get jobs with no qualifications. What qualifications are going to say I've been a crush dummy? When I came out of prison, I was trying to get a job for about 3 years. I couldn't get a job. No money, nothing. I went into depression, started smoking cannabis. You know, that didn't work for me, man.
How long were you in prison for?
4 years.
Can I ask what you were in there for?
I used to steal cars.
And you got caught?
Yeah.
Are you worried about going back to prison?
Yeah, I've got people relying on me. See the estates up there?
Yeah.
40% of our customers, clients come from estates like this. I don't want to bring you over there because that's where it gets a bit naughty. Feel the change of atmosphere.
And just like that, my journey ended right where it started, in another car park.
This is so not what I thought it was. I thought it was just going to be some street level crime. It's not. These are organised crime rings using cars as weapons in order to make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds at the expense of you and me. And if there's anything I can take away from this experience, it's watch out on the road, because this could happen to anyone, literally anyone.